Good morning, Father Miller here, and we are in the basement of Mount Carmel today on this, which would be the vigil of the solemnity of St. John the Baptist. We'll celebrate his birth tomorrow. We've just passed the summer solstice, and now the days start to get a little bit shorter. We're reminded of what John the Baptist said: "He must increase while I must decrease," and that's words for us all to live by. The Lord, the light of our life, filling up our life. But one thing we hope that increases, of course, is our profits from the Tiroli sale. And we're here with the wonderful men and women of Mount Carmel who are preparing today. We'll begin distributing Tiroli, a wonderful delicacy for all those that have helped us make it and have bought it and are going to come and pick it up. We are so very grateful, and so grateful for all these people who put so much of themselves into service of our parish. Particularly, we want to thank also for Mount Carmel, Joe Caracciolo. We want to thank the owners and the staff of Cricket Hills for their generosity, and all those who supported the golf tournament as key sponsors, as golfers, the foursomes. Great event on Saturday. I talked to Joe yesterday. He said it was the most profitable so far of all the tournaments. So your generosity continues to be overwhelming. Speaking of which, now as we move closer to the Feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, we'll be having the chicken barbecue being distributed Saturday before we celebrate the feast day. And our thanks to Josepha and Becky. They've been taking orders, and they continue to do so this week. So get yourself a good chicken dinner, courtesy of the Moxie Club. They'll be putting it together, and it'll be available for takeout, and we look forward to that. Speaking of in terms of meals, our community meal, where we serve those that are in need in the community every Thursday at the basement of St. Rose, is in need of some additional volunteers. So if you're so inclined and your heart's open to it, come on over at 11 o'clock and just help us to pack and prepare the meals to be distributed. I think it's a wonderful way that we can live what we're called to live in Matthew 25. When I was hungry, you gave me to eat. Speaking of also something to eat, more importantly, the spiritual food, it is the Lord in the Eucharist. Beginning next month, we will begin our monthly First Friday communion calls. We'll begin dismissing ministers of communion after the 11:15 Mass at Mount Carmel to bring communion over to the high rises. So you'll be seeing us more, and you have an opportunity to receive the Lord, to consume Him in His body, blood, soul, and divinity. We welcome this opportunity to bring that ministry out there and make the Lord present physically to us as He desires. Also in July, we'll begin taking up collections via basket again and bringing up the gifts. So very important, a part of our communal celebration. So we invite you all to renew your commitment to coming to Mass. Yes, the dispensation for mandatory participation in weekly Mass is still in effect, but as you've read, the Bishop encourages us, and we encourage you all to come together. There is no replacement for worship in community. In terms of worship, we send out a call for anyone who's interested in being a youth altar server. We can use some help putting a number of them together. We start today our refresher training and training for new servers as well. So that'll start at St. Rose at 6 o'clock. Deacon Pat will be leading that. Tomorrow here at Mount Carmel at 6 o'clock, and then on Sunday as well. We'll do some training right after the 9 o'clock Mass at St. Mike's. Any young people that are so inclined, the past ones as well as anybody in the future, come out and help us out. We need more extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion. More to follow in terms of doing train up there, but that will be something that we'll be looking for as we plan to increase our outreach and bring the Lord into the community. Two more things. Note on our social media, now there is no replacement for social media Mondays with Mike, but very close is a 3-minute catechesis with Sam. That has been initiated here. Our wonderful pastor is actually putting together a little something from the catechism every week that Sam, at least will sound much like the voice of Father Walsh, but it'll be Sam that will be doing the reading, And so we invite you to tune in for that. It'll only be a couple minutes long. And finally, in this month, I am so grateful. I just had the opportunity to attend the ordination first Mass of a classmate of mine from seminary, and it was an absolutely beautiful experience. We're so grateful for the gift of priesthood. And to that end, we ask that you pray for Deacon Mark DeSales, who will be ordained a priest for the Diocese of Scranton on Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Cathedral. If you are so inclined, come out, show that support. It is a big event for the diocese when we have a priest ordained. That doesn't look likely we will have a priest ordained next year. We continue to pray for our seminarians. I was just out yesterday at Marywood for Quo Vadis Days. A lot of young people there. Father Walsh was celebrating priesthood with our retired priest at the Villa St. Joseph yesterday. What a gift the sacred priesthood is. We are grateful. We approach both of our anniversaries of ordination on the 25th and the 27th of this month, and we ask for your prayers and know that we are praying for you. God bless you. Thank you so much for all you do. I look forward to seeing you.